it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday.
And we recently celebrated somebody's birthday.
So here's Technique Tuesday to celebrate. Yay!
All right, so today we are going to be using our Stickles, and we're going to be creating some really awesome looking background paper with them. So I know that we've talked about Stickles and liquid pearls before, but we're really going to put them to work today, which I'm really excited about because I'm the Stickles queen and I love it. So let's get started. I'm going to just cut a few card bases. Our cards are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to make these 4 by 5 1/4. So if I cut a 5 1/4 inch strip with my white daisy blade, remember I change out my blades on my aluminum cut rail because white daisy is thicker and I feel like it dulls your blades quicker. So I use them as white daisy blades until they get too dull for that. And then I move them onto the regular cardstock and get a new one for white daisy. So that's just my little trick that I do. But I've got those cut. I also have my all-purpose mat here. And we're gonna just have some fun. So I've got 2 pieces here, and I'm first gonna start out with my liquid pearls. So I've got some colors here. I think I'm really gonna just do this with the blue and the 2 blues. So I'm gonna actually keep this in the blue family and pull in a Stickle at the same time. So I'm pulling in deep water. I'm just gonna put a line there, put a line here. This is all just gonna be random spots that I'm putting these. Then I'm gonna take my robin's egg. I'm gonna put a few more. So you hear Blair playing with her spring. Blair! I love them so much. They're so cute. But they always play when I need to do work. And then I'm gonna pull in some Pacific Coastal Stickles. Whoops. And if it gets stuck like that for some reason, grab a safety pin and just stick it on the top just like we would with our liquid glass. You don't want to cut it, you just want to stick a safety pin in the top there and you'll be good to go. So I now have the perfect amount of sparkle and Stickles. And if you don't have 2 pieces of paper and you only need 1 of paper, you could probably use like wax paper, scrap paper. You can actually use your all-purpose mat, which I'm working on, if you wanted to do that too. But I want to make 2 different card bases at the same time because might as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just take this and just lay it right on top. Kind of rub it just so that moves all around. Whoops, a little bit of it squeezed out the edge there. And we're going to separate them and let it dry. Isn't that really cool? You kind of create just this awesome textured background. And then when you actually want to stamp and do stuff on it, you can add some more just dots of the Stickles later on and make them dry. So isn't that really cool? So I'm going to put those 2 to the side to dry. Hopefully the kittens won't put a foot through it or something later. And I'm just going to take a paper towel and wipe up the excess Stickle that got onto my all-purpose mat here. And we're gonna try it again with some more colors. So I'm gonna create 2 more designs with this. And I'm gonna use the red carnation. This one I'm gonna actually make sure that I kind of come off the paper too. So when it smooshes all over the place, it will come off of the paper. And I'm going to do this one like a Christmas theme. Of course I would. So I'm going to take our silver pearl in here too and put our silver pearl in the middle. All right. That's cool. That looks really cool. Looks like candy canes, right? All right. And then I'm gonna do 1 more with just Stickles, not the liquid pearl. We're just experimenting a little bit here. So even though I made a design, it kind of just made it all random like that. Or if you even wanted to make it more random too, you could just kind of put splatters all over it. And I'm actually going to use my all-purpose mat for this next one. So now I've got a really colorful background of all that sparkle kind of mixed together, so not in a pattern. So it could start out like this and get to this. I actually kind of like that better, so I'm even going to take this one and just in that excess that I have on the table, I'm going to pick up that sparkle. It looks really cool. And now I've kind of created my own glitter paper. If you really want to get the edges, you can always go back in and make sure that all of those edges are filled in. But it's basically like you're creating your own glitter paper, like I said. So if it's a color that you want mixed, because you know sometimes like this is 4th of July colors, right? This is red, white, and blue. White being silver in this instinct. But it just gives you that awesome look and that feel, and then you can use that for anything you really want. You could do this on a full page. You could do this on a full 12 by 12 if you wanted. You could use it for smaller sections. So if you cut like 3 by 3s or 2 by 2s for a layout or anything like that, you could do this in a mini album with a 6 by 8 page, anything really, or like I'm making right now, card bases. So you really have all of the options, but isn't that really cool? So that's just a little bit more about Stickles and liquid pearl and using it in a swiping technique. So I know we did the smooshing technique last week with our watercolors, but now there's a little bit of a smooshing technique with our Stickles and our liquid pearls.
And that's Technique Tuesday. Hope you enjoy. See you next Tuesday.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Tuesday. But woo, we're going to keep celebrating all this week. So we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Excuse me, ma'am. You have very sharp claws that will pop my balloon. Yes, you. Are you going to stay in my balloon all night? Is that where you're sleeping tonight? Blair, take this ring over there. Go over there. Go, girls. I should say. I'm actually going to throw in a stick. Really? Keep the spring on the carpet. Go that way. Okay. So I can bring mommy your spring again. Go. Now I got both of them running. Oy. You girls keep giving me the spring. What are you doing, crazy girl?
And that's Techniques Tuesday. Thank you, and see you next Tuesday.